today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Offensive start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
This is 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Powering his way forward. And he's out right at the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd down and 6. White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Stafford now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they picked that pass up.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force him to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell from 4 yards out. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's pinned at the 11th. He'll wind up getting Mayfield to throw it. On the move to his the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. White. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps it's so they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of it.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play fake. Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
That's tough when they're defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they've sort of lost way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield off the play fake. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out, and the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Marr on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Mayfield now. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Able to oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and